Hi everyone, I'm Rachel. Welcome back to 657 Making Diligent Disciples. I'm glad you're back to join me for another week of diving into the Word of God together. Last week we learned that the Israelites had built something that made God really angry. Do you guys remember what that was? Yeah, the Israelites had built an idol or a false god. They made a golden cow statue and began to worship it. Well, in our Bible narrative for this week, we learned that God asked the Israelites to build something else, something that was a little unusual. God asked the Israelites to build a church for him, but this would be no ordinary church. This church would be made from a tent. Have you guys ever been in a tent before? Maybe while you were camping, or maybe you were in a huge tent if you went to a circus. Well, we don't usually associate church with tents and worshiping God, but God had given them very specific instructions to make this church from a tent. Because the Israelites were still traveling in the wilderness on the way to the promised land, God told them to use a tent so that it could be easy to move as they traveled. Although it may seem a little unusual to worship anywhere besides a normal church, people actually worship in all kinds of different places all throughout the world. People worship in movie theaters, outdoors, in gyms, in garages, and now with COVID, we even see people worshiping from the comfort of the couch. This Bible story is telling us that it is not just the building that makes worship so special and powerful. It is the very presence of God that makes worship powerful. It doesn't matter if we are in a church or on the couch or in a movie theater chair or in the car or on the bus on the way to school. Anywhere, God promises over and over again in the Bible that he is always with us. One of these verses is from Isaiah 41:10, which says, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you, I will help you, I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." God dwells with his people, which means that he is with you and with me. God gave the Israelites special instructions to build a church from a tent. So listen closely to see what else God instructed the Israelites to do. And remember, you can worship God wherever you're at. So this week, I challenge you to say a prayer in a place that may be a little unusual for you. Pick a place where you may not usually worship or pray and spend some time with God. And remember that God is with you always, no matter where you are. Blessings on your week, and I'll see you next time.